The fantastic subscribers of this channel keep sending me Trackmania maps for me to try. It can be maps they've built themselves, or something their friend made, or just a map they have world record on and they want to flex. And today we're going to check out some of them and see what we think of them, and if there's a time challenge, if we can beat the times. Let's do it. My first map, not too complicated and short. Let me know if you like it and what I could improve on. Of course, Freddy. Now, if you would like to join Freddy and become a fantastic, honored subscriber of the channel, then this is your moment to hit the button. I've heard they do this thing where if I say subscribe, that the subscribe button actually lights up. I don't know if that's true, but look at it. It might do that. If it does, that's really cool. That's how far technology has gotten us. Also, green timer. We gotta start it. Here we are. So his auto time is 28.6. It's only been beaten by one player. Shuffle has gotten it, whereas I wear diapers has not beaten the fluid auto time. What a gamer tag. Please let me know in the YouTube comments if you've ever had one of these usernames, and if so, how terrible was it? I can tell you, I've had my share of terrible usernames too, before landing on a somewhat normal one. When I first started playing Trackmania, I had the username ShadowMania21, because I liked Shadow from Sonic. I thought Shadow was so cool. So I was like, ooh, Shadow, and I'm, playing Trackmania, so ShadowMania21, that has to be the best gamer tag ever. And then I had some generic ones like Reaper and what else was there? We should focus more on the map. We're here to play the maps, not tell stories. But this video's off to a wild start. I noticed a line here, so let's see if we can do it. I do want to get this downhill landing smoother. That's going to be something to improve next time. But look at this. You can go low here, and then I think you get this downhill here, which is going to be faster. You can jump further to the right here, then you have a full speed line through here, and you gain a little bit more. We cannot have a worse time than I wear diapers. I am losing to a child. This is not going to happen. We got to fix this leaderboard real quick. Nice. Oh, that was a travesty. That could have been it if I didn't drift on the gear. It's nice though, I gotta say. Let me beat the auto time first, and then I'll give it a rating. I do like it. And him calling the map Barebones means it probably is gonna have more scenery at some point. Oh, that's beautiful. Got the space. And boom. Auto time in 9 minutes. Him calling the map Barebones means it's probably gonna have scenery at some point. I think the only thing that I felt was that the lines weren't that intuitive. Maybe you want to keep it more open and have it like players figure out themselves, but you can also better show a player where to go with signs or obstacles. I don't know, like a pillar just in the middle here. Players would be like, wait, if I go here, that's way too inside. So naturally, I'm going to go around this small pillar and get a good outside line. I like this jump and slower route. But what I would do here is, if you notice, there's nothing to aim for. What a lot of Trackmania mappers do is they will place like a balloon or something in the sky here. It doesn't have to be a sign, but just some visual reference to where the downhill is, like what you're actually aiming for. Overall, I think this route's 8 out of 10, 7, 8 out of 10. Just a bit help players with intuition, and it'll be very nice. Let's find another map. First ever map to second map ever. Don't go hard on me, Virtual. Greater green. I like the aesthetic of this. We are seeing a new wave of Trackmania players, and it is really awesome to me. If you're just started playing, welcome to the game. Welcome to Trackmania. If you have any questions about the game, leave them in the comments. People in this community are very helpful. They're very willing to get you started in the game, and my Discord as well. I see people helping each other there all the time with how to drive a map, how to get an auto medal. It's a wholesome community, so if you've been looking for that in gaming, Trackmania is one of them. Feel free to take part. Let's take a look at this map now. Speedo's map, Greater Green. Green timer is started as well. I think I already know people will like the color of it. Do we like the lines of it? The thing about, like, giving feedback on maps is people will have different preferences. But there is still certain design choices you can make that are objectively good or bad in my opinion. Depending on what you want, if you want the map to be drivable, of course. This feels very nice. I don't know what what to give feedback on yet. The thing about the map is this wouldn't be like a couple of day track, and the reason for it is that it's a little bit bumpy and a little bit minimal in scenery. But very few people's first couple of day maps are. I don't mind this line at all. I kind of like it, and I like how, yeah, I like how this all lines up. The signs are all clear. I got to the finish on my first run, didn't get lost. I think the only thing is that gear in the start is a little bit awkward. Can explain what I mean by that. Yes, 17. Look at this run here, and try to listen to the car sound. My car wants to shift to the 4th gear now, and it's in the middle of a turn. And so there I have to, at one point, cancel my turning, let the car shift up, and then keep turning. Because shifting gears as I'm turning would lose me a lot of time. And so that's something you can try to think about when mapping, is make sure that for the most satisfying experience, that the car doesn't have to shift gears on grass, plastic, or dirt in the middle of a turn. On road, it's usually fine. Exception being if there's a drift, like on the previous map. But that one was avoidable. Make sure your map is properly lit. As these first blocks here, it's kind of hard to see what you're driving on. Now, the map is lit, but, you know, it also has to be well lit. Oh, 17.6 could maybe even be a 0.5. I'm quite happy with that, and I also enjoyed playing this. I'd say for your first map, not at all bad. I feel like it could be a bit longer even. There's some small things here and there. You'll get better. Keep building map stocks. Let's go next. Guys, a couple of days ago, I played a map from Not My Name, and it was a very fun one, and he posted this and just said, this is his best map. I'm down to run it. Let's see it. Not My Name for real is back. And a quite spread out record list. We're record out by 4 seconds. This looks like a bug slide. But we'll keep driving normal. Up. Huh. Yeah, I don't know Not My Name. So far, I think I actually liked the one I played a while ago better, but this is not at all bad. 40. Yes, 33. Uh-huh. That finish down there has to be a shortcut. I think this is for a GPS, which is a good thing to add, and it's usually indicated by a finish block. Yes. Just make sure when you add a GPS finish that it can't be used to shortcut. This happens a lot, and it happened recently on a track of the day too, where the mapper was like, oh, I want to show people where the GPS is, let me put a finish block down. And then his map got shortcut. So here's another thing, and this is something I'm often too lazy to do myself when I build maps, but I am giving you the recipe. I am not claiming to be a good chef, but I'm saying this is a good thing to keep in your maps, is help the players. Add a camera change to a wall ride or a loop. Players like to drive loops in camera 3. Because you see camera 1, I can't really see where the car is going. This is weird, right? Often mappers will add internal camera perspective forced to help players get through those better. That's something you could add. I think it's here. And we get a 36 activating the GPS. Still 3 seconds behind Nerdwatch. The map doesn't really have shortcuts. It has tricks that optimize the normal route. But you're not, except for the GPS, I think. You're not really skipping anything. You're just doing things faster. Whoa. Oh, so much speed, wow. It could have been a 32, I think. It's world record. And we got a nice time on Not My Name's map. Whew, that was a clean run. Up until we flipped down. This author time, I'm not sure he intended these lines. I really don't know. I feel like he just accidentally builds cool lines. But this first one almost looks on purpose though. I mean, this map's like a 9 out of 10 because it's just... I love the conditions under which this are made. Not My Name does not know all these tricks are possible, and yet, for the second time, it happens. Plus 9 out of 10. Let's go next map. My first map ever. I am too bad to finish it without respawns. God Delenda Est by eating my wings. Nurtilage comments. I want to die because of this map, but having the world record is like giving birth. Thanks for this. What? The rating I'm gonna give for this map, oh my god, there he is. He's back. This map is like a trial map, okay? It's not a regular map, it's a trial map. So the criteria we should judge it on is not how drivable is it, but like how cool are the tricks and difficult. This is not a regular racing circuit that you just boot up. This is a mini trial map. I think not too difficult one at that. But one thing that then kicks this down a notch for me is that it wasn't respawnable. So that's one thing I will say that, you know, should be improved, is making this next checkpoint one that you can respawn from if you don't get a clean landing. But the tricks are really nice. And what I like about it is that it's bold. For a first map, this is very bold. You should be bold. You can sometimes, and very oftentimes, play things way too safe. Where's the want for adventure, you know? Oh, here's another thing. Why are those... Ooh. Okay. I hope I don't sound too critical, but I'm seeing a lot of things that could make this a lot better. So, for example, back here there are these plastic walls, which you might want to hit, but why are the lights in the way if we're gonna go for them? That would need to be addressed, I think. And this is a wild last obstacle. Not that I don't like it, I think I do. Okay. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So far, it feels like in the middle of dying and giving birth, I think. Like, oftentimes, you want to jump to a block you feel like you can reach, and landing in an angle like this, it's just never that satisfying. If you could tilt the jump block and make the car land more flat, the track would feel more flowy. Ooh. Ow. And then up. I think this does not get a slowdown. Yeah, my intuition was correct. Okay, we're gonna respawn from the one and only respawnable checkpoint on the map. Keep going. Could have just gone in and respawned, but... Oh. So. Down here. Jump onto this. And then you have to flick all the way up there. Ooh, okay. It's pretty far. I'm gonna stop getting caught up in the first landing, but it's things like this that, you know, can make a huge difference. To me, I think a good way to think about it is, to me, having played a lot of Trackmania maps, a landing like that just makes it feel like someone is pressing the clearly wrong key for what the melody in a song needs. Like, it's just very out of place. And if you fix that, if you just hit the right note, then it'll be a lot better. It'll be a better song. This isn't a sub 1, but it's a one shot. 105 for, yeah, 468. slow start. Nice. Down. Clean turnaround. Woo. A nice drift through here too. Oh, there we go, I think. Whew. And it's not a 57, it's a 56.01. A lot of things that can be improved, like putting the landing zone of jumps at the peak of the jump usually helps. Making the checkpoints respawnable, probably making it more clear with this next jump, with the plastic hit, because you can also go under here. And then that last ice spire, I mean, honestly, just remove it. Just remove the ice spire, because it doesn't really fit with the rest of the map. Or place it in a way where you, like, instead of jumping on it, you just drive to it, and then flick off of it. That feels more controllable. Let's play one more. Dude, what is with the usernames? The world record on this man's map is held by none other than Foot Fungus TM. Alright, let's see if we can beat Foot Fungus and figure out the map. Alright, in the start, this narrowed road feels better on a third attempt than the first ones. Does full speed. Oh, this is nice. We are rewarded for keeping speed by not getting the cruise control. That is a precise part. I don't mind it. Okay, it's a long platform turn, okay. Ooh, no, this is great. I think this is a pretty clean map. Overall, very solid. You have a little bit narrow space in places, but that is, I think, part of what he wanted. Like precision. You get rewarded for being fast, jumping over the cruise control. You then have to really weave here, not crashing. And then you had a long platform drift and a finish. I also see a lot of potential in this. I think it's very, very solid. Get a 39, beat the author time. As always though, these maps will be linked, so if you want to play them yourself, try to beat some of my times that I've set now, or give your own feedback to the mappers. That can be very valuable if you play the map and then leave them a comment on Trackmania Exchange. We can help people build maps that are more enjoyable for people. And also, inadvertently improve the random map challenge map pool. Having more drivable, understandable, fun maps. This is quite a lot more speed than PB. $38.7. Should be able to do a 37 here almost, I think. Yeah, you go down to 250, you would not keep it anyways. So then it doesn't really matter. Oh, this is a nice setup. I think the only thing I dislike is that uphill at the end there. Where the uphill feels... world record, by the way. The uphill feels like it's too short because you get an airtime. Maybe this first turn could be better marked, but I don't mind the turn at all. And the fact you have space for this like weaving motion is really nice. This is full speed. You also actually full speed through this next corner. And then early on this corner, early on this, drift into this. It's a really nice sequence, and then this sets you up for this. But now, see what I mean. Here, I'm bound to get airtime now at top of this hill. And that doesn't feel that nice. But otherwise, the map is really clean. I will give it, for that reason, a 9.8. This is, I think, some of the best stuff you can make for your first map. There's a lot you learn, just trial and error. and you get better as you go along. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. Take care, and have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye-bye.